Whitley Strieber, a renowned horror fiction author, lived a seemingly ordinary life in New York. Known for his gripping tales of horror and suspense, Strieber's life seemed to be a perfect blend of creativity and normalcy. He was a man who had built his career on the edge of the unknown, yet his personal life was grounded in the everyday realities of city living. His tranquil existence was shattered on a cold December night in 1985. This night would forever alter the course of his life, taking him from the realm of fiction into a reality that was far stranger than anything he had ever written. The peacefulness of his routine was disrupted by an event so profound that it would leave an indelible mark on his psyche. Strieber's cabin in upstate New York became the stage for a life-altering event. Nestled in the quiet woods, this cabin was meant to be a retreat from the hustle and bustle of city life. Instead, it became the epicenter of an experience that would challenge everything he thought he knew about the world. He experienced something that would challenge his understanding of reality. The encounter was not just a fleeting moment, but a profound experience that would haunt him for years to come. It was an event that defied logic and reason, pushing the boundaries of what he believed to be possible.
My encounter with beings from beyond our world became the subject of my most famous work, Communion: A True Story. This book was more than just a recounting of events, it was a deep dive into the unknown, an exploration of the mysteries that lie beyond our understanding. It was my attempt to make sense of an experience that was both terrifying and enlightening. This book transcended the boundaries of fiction. It was not just a story, but a testament to the reality of my experience. It blurred the lines between what is real and what is imagined, challenging readers to question their own perceptions of reality. It became a chilling testament to an experience that defied explanation. The book resonated with readers because it spoke to a universal fear of the unknown, a fear that we are not alone in the universe. It was a story that needed to be told, not just for my sake but for the sake of all who have had similar experiences.
Strieber's account sent shockwaves through society, forcing people to confront the unsettling possibility of alien encounters. It was a wake-up call that made people question the nature of reality and our place in the universe. The book opened up a dialogue about the possibility of life beyond Earth, a conversation that continues to this day. Was Strieber a victim of his own imagination, a master storyteller crafting a chilling narrative? Or was there something more to his story, something that could not be easily explained away? The ambiguity of his experience left room for endless speculation and debate. Or was he an unwitting participant in a cosmic drama that extended far beyond the confines of his isolated cabin? The idea that he could be part of something much larger than himself was both thrilling and terrifying. It suggested that there are forces at work in the universe that we are only beginning to understand.
Communion ignited a firestorm of debate, captivating the public's fascination with the unknown. It became a focal point for discussions about UFOs and alien encounters, drawing in skeptics and believers alike. The book's impact was felt far and wide, influencing not just the field of ufology, but also popular culture. It became a cornerstone of ufology, leaving an indelible mark on our collective consciousness. The book's influence extended beyond its pages, inspiring movies, documentaries, and countless other works that explored the theme of alien encounters. It was a cultural phenomenon that changed the way we think about the unknown.
The book's enduring impact lies not only in its terrifying narrative, but also in its exploration of the human psyche when confronted with the truly extraordinary. It delved into the psychological effects of such an encounter, exploring themes of fear, doubt, and the search for truth. It was a story that resonated on a deeply personal level with many readers. Strieber's story, told with raw honesty and vulnerability, resonated with readers who had long suspected that we are not alone in the universe. His willingness to share his experience, despite the risk of ridicule, gave others the courage to come forward with their own stories. It was a testament to the power of truth and the importance of sharing our experiences, no matter how unbelievable they may seem. Communion served as a catalyst for countless others to come forward with their own experiences, transforming a once taboo subject into a global phenomenon. It opened the floodgates for a wave of stories about alien encounters, each one adding to the growing body of evidence that suggests we are not alone. The book's legacy continues to inspire and challenge us to look beyond the known and explore the mysteries of the universe. The events of December 26, 1985, are seared into Strieber's memory. It was a night unlike any other, a night that would forever alter his perception of reality and the boundaries of human experience. He awoke to an unsettling sound outside his cabin. The stillness of the night was shattered by a noise that seemed both foreign and familiar, a sound that sent chills down his spine. Curiosity drew him towards the window, his heart pounding in his chest. He peered through the glass, trying to make sense of the strange phenomena unfolding before him, where he saw an unusual light in the woods. It was not the light of a flashlight or a lantern, but something otherworldly, pulsating with an eerie glow that defied explanation. What followed was a terrifying experience that would haunt him for years to come. The light seemed to beckon him, drawing him into a nightmarish encounter that defied all logic and reason.
I recounted being paralyzed by an unknown force and levitated from my bed. It was as if an invisible hand had taken hold of me, rendering me powerless and at the mercy of these strange beings. I found myself in the presence of strange beings. Their appearance was unlike anything I had ever seen, their forms both mesmerizing and terrifying. My descriptions of these entities became iconic. They were not the green-skinned creatures of popular culture, but something far more unsettling and enigmatic.
These were not the monstrous creatures of science fiction. They were beings with an intelligence that seemed to surpass our own, their gaze penetrating and inscrutable. They were beings with large, black eyes and unnervingly smooth skin. Their appearance was both alien and strangely beautiful, a paradox that only added to the terror of the encounter. Their movements seemed jerky and unnatural, as if they were not entirely comfortable in their own forms. It was as if they were mimicking human behavior, but with a disconcerting lack of fluidity. Their presence both alien and strangely familiar. It was as if they had been watching us for a long time, learning our ways and yet remaining fundamentally different. The terror Strieber felt was palpable in his writing. Every word seemed to vibrate with the fear and confusion he experienced that night. He described a sense of violation, a feeling of being intruded upon in the most intimate way possible, of being probed both physically and mentally. It was an invasion that left him feeling exposed and vulnerable, his very thoughts laid bare.
My account was devoid of the triumphant narratives often associated with extraterrestrial contact. There were no messages of peace or enlightenment, only a raw and unsettling encounter that defied all expectations. Instead, I presented a raw and unsettling encounter. It was an experience that left me deeply traumatized, a scar that would never fully heal. It was an experience that left me deeply traumatized. The memories of that night would haunt me, a constant reminder of the unknown forces that lurk just beyond our understanding.
The vividness of his descriptions, the detail with which he recounted every moment, made his story all the more compelling. The palpable fear he conveyed, the sense of dread that permeated his words, resonated with readers on a deeply personal level. Many found in his story an echo of their own suppressed memories, their own encounters with the unknown. Strieber's experience became a reference point. Their own encounters with the unknown. Strieber's experience became a reference point. a terrifying glimpse into a realm that existed on the fringes of our understanding. A terrifying glimpse into a realm that existed on the fringes of our understanding. It was a story that challenged our perceptions of reality and forced us to confront the possibility that we are not alone in the universe. In the aftermath of the encounter, Strieber struggled to piece together the fragmented memories of that night. The experience was so surreal and disjointed that it felt like trying to assemble a puzzle with missing pieces. Each attempt to recall the events only led to more confusion and frustration. Desperate for answers, he sought the help of a renowned hypnotherapist, someone who specialized in cases of unexplained phenomena and traumatic experiences. This decision was not made lightly, as Strieber was aware of the skepticism surrounding hypnosis. Through hypnosis, he hoped to unlock the secrets buried deep within his subconscious. The process involved entering a trance-like state, allowing the mind to access memories that were otherwise inaccessible. It was a journey into the depths of his own psyche. The sessions revealed chilling details that had been hidden from his conscious mind. These revelations were both shocking and terrifying, painting a picture of an experience that defied all logic and reason.
I recounted being subjected to bizarre medical examinations. These procedures were unlike anything I had ever encountered, performed by beings whose intentions were unclear and whose methods were unsettling. Strange instruments were used on me, their purpose unknown. These devices were both alien and advanced, suggesting a level of technology far beyond our own.
The hypnotic regressions were fraught with emotion. Each session brought a wave of fear, sadness, and confusion as Strieber relived the traumatic events of that night. The emotional toll was immense, but it was a necessary step in uncovering the truth. Terror and confusion intertwined as Strieber relived the events of that night. The vividness of the memories was startling, making it feel as though he was experiencing the abduction all over again. The sessions painted a disturbing picture of forced abduction and experimentation. These were not random acts, but seemed to be part of a larger, more sinister agenda. They suggested a hidden agenda behind the alien visits, one that remained shrouded in mystery. The purpose of these encounters was unclear, but the implications were deeply unsettling. The use of hypnosis, in Strieber's case, was controversial. Many in the scientific community were skeptical of the reliability of memories retrieved under hypnosis, arguing that they could be influenced by suggestion. Skeptics argued that hypnotic regression could lead to false memories. They believed that the mind, in its vulnerable state, could fabricate details that never actually occurred. They questioned the validity of the information retrieved, suggesting that it could be a product of the imagination rather than a true recollection of events. However, proponents of hypnosis pointed to the consistency of Strieber's accounts. Despite the skepticism, they argued that the detailed and coherent nature of his memories indicated a genuine experience. They argued that the emotional intensity of his regressions suggested a genuine experience. The raw emotions he displayed were difficult to fake and pointed to a deeply traumatic event. The debate over the role of hypnosis in recalling traumatic events continues to this day. While some see it as a valuable tool for uncovering hidden truths, others remain wary of its potential to distort reality. But for Strieber, it was an essential tool in confronting the truth of his abduction. Despite the controversy, it provided him with a means to explore and understand the inexplicable events that had forever changed his life.
My description of the large-eyed, gray-skinned beings with their unsettling calmness and apparent agenda captured the public's imagination. The gray alien became synonymous with alien abduction. Narrator, media, gray alien synonymous with alien abduction. Before Strieber's communion, Depictions of extraterrestrials in popular culture were often cartoonish or fantastical. They ranged from the bug-eyed monsters of B-movies to the benevolent humanoids of science fiction literature. Strieber's account, however, introduced a new archetype.
Strieber's influence on the cultural perception of extraterrestrials is undeniable. The beings he described infiltrated our collective consciousness. They appeared in countless films, television shows, and books. The once fantastical image of the alien became imbued with a sense of dread, a reflection of the fear and uncertainty that Strieber's account evoked. The Greys became a symbol of the unknown, of the possibility that we are not alone in the universe, and that some of those who share it with us may not have our best interests at heart. Strieber's work did not simply depict aliens, it redefined our relationship with the possibility of extraterrestrial life. It introduced a chilling reality to our fantasies, a reality that continues to shape our perception of the cosmos.